汇集天下大事，聚焦华人热点。西雅图中文电台网络电视。
Because you're learning with different people. Hi, my name is Emily. My favorite thing to write about is space and animals. My name is Natalie. My favorite thing to read about is Cat in the Hat. Hi, my name is Stella, and I like coding with Osmo because there's this man that's always smiling, and I help him hunt for strawberries and pie.
As you can see, these kids are 5- and 6-year-olds, and as my friend Lori always says, we need to remember these people have been on the earth for only 5 and 6 years. I'm so grateful that they were here today, and I really, really want to thank you on behalf of the educators for what you do for our classrooms. Thank you.
For this, because a lot of other teams did pretty basic intakes, but we actually 3D printed our own vacuum and 3D printed our own funnel, which allowed us to get a large suction on the cubes and allowed us to pick them up. And some plans going forward to next year, as I'm going to be one of the presidents next year. We hope to really expand. One of the programs we hope to do is Unified Robotics next year, where our first robotics team partners with the Special Education Program and Special Olympics to do robotics with the special ed kids and give them an opportunity to do robotics as we mentor them. And we also... And we also plan to increase our place in the community by reaching out to some of the other schools in the school district and reaching out to more of the kids in MIHS. Thank you.
Thank you.
Experience that allowed me to connect what I was learning in the classroom to the everyday actions that we take affecting our watershed. The benefits of schools' foundation funds reach beyond field trips, however. In fact, throughout every step of my education, I have been supported by foundation-funded supplies in the classroom, like books, magazines, and lab materials. I remember seeing the little red apple sticker with the heart in it in the back cover of our reading school, or of our elementary school reading anthology, year after year. And I knew that it meant that there was a network of adults behind me, supporting me with resources and education. Having access to all different kinds of stories, and the trained teachers to help me interpret and understand these stories, helped me develop my passion for reading. I've always been a voracious reader, intent on learning about the experiences of all different people from all walks of life. In elementary school and middle school, this passion led me to seek out mysteries and autobiographies. While more recently at MIHS, I had the privilege of access, but that's who I am.
It's very important that you all know is the reason that I came here is because of Ms. Channing Martin. Ms. Channing wanted her Black Student Union to have someone come here and represent Martin Luther King Day. And she found a friend of mine, asked my friend, and my friend said, there's someone else out there. You know, I think I'm Harriet Tubman. I really think I'm Harriet Tubman. So I do everything underground. I'm underground, everybody. But this one found me, which shows the genius of Mercer Island, right? It shows the genius of Mercer Island. So I want to say thank you to Ms. Channing and her Black Student Union, please. If you look around the room, there's not a lot of people who look like her. Maybe my tables was for her. Hi everybody back there, hey! Hi, what's happening? There's 8 of us. There's my sister down there. Hi, sister. Hi, that's my sister, Debbie. She worked at Nordstrom. Everybody go to her. She dressed me today. Tara knows how I dress. Tara, I can't dress, girl. I can't dress. My sister did it. I want to say that there was 8 of us here. And when we got here, we ran into others that have who got here, and it was in the 80s. And so black and brown people were making their way up like the Jeffersons, getting into white communities, right, and participating well. And we did very well because we were well educated from our black town, and we came here and we did very well. And I want to thank Mercer Island for taking us from our black town and continuing that education on. Thank you so much, Mercer Island. I want to thank the Mercer Island Schools Foundation.
I'm trying to think, it's been 6, 7 years since I was last here. The parking lot has changed again. I swear, every time I come to this high school, the parking lot has been reconfigured. It also feels strange for me to be up here because when I was 18 and I graduated from Mercer Island High School, how many of you have 18-year-olds at home? Or have had 18-year-olds at home? So I declared with great, certainty on the night of graduation that I was never going to come back here again. 4.5 years later, I graduated from college, and teaching jobs are hard to come by, and I got a job here back in Mercer Island. That was the first of many times I've had to eat my words. And I taught with some wonderful people here, including, ironically, my brother, who taught at the high school here, had the first robotics program here at the high school. My brother Malcolm, his wife Terry taught at Lake Ridge.
My favorite class at Mercer Island was shop. I like to get my hands dirty. I left here and went to the University of Washington, where I received a degree in business administration. After that, I joined the Coast Guard, and after serving my service with the Coast Guard, I started a small company on $1. Life was not easy because I did not take a paycheck for the first 7 years in business. We lived off of a part-time job and my wife's teacher's salary. Today, that small company employs over 100,000 people, mostly in developing countries around the world, mostly women. And we work really hard to live up to our core value of making a difference in their lives. And we strive to do that every day. The other most highly, regarded value is that we believe that you should tell the truth and be nice. You learn that in kindergarten, but many companies today have forgotten that. And we feel that that has been a big part of our success. In reflection, my time here was a springboard.
For being affluent and all that, which I always said, I'm sorry my parents did better than yours. It really was a wonderful place to grow up, and for a kid with his friends who wanted to do plays and be actors. In most places, we would have been run out, I think, but Mercer Island really made it a great place to screw up and try to learn all that junk. And so I love you, Mercer Island, and I'm so sorry I can't be there. I was arrested last night. I'm just working out the details of my DUI, and Aaron Holt was a classmate. He's a great DUI lawyer for all of you out there at some point in the future. So, and I would like to say a quick hi to my parents, who are probably thoroughly embarrassed by a lot of the things I've done in my career. But Mom and Dad, if you want to give a nice 20 or 30-minute speech, they told me that's fine. So I hope I can come there soon and give a nice, similar rambling speech. But thank you, Mercer Island, and thank you to the Pathfinder Society, and I'm very looking forward to my happy kid.
parents and leaders of this community dared to dream in 1981. You empower our children to shape their own stories, to discover a subject that becomes a passion, find a challenge that becomes a lifelong quest, discover a talent and the drive to share it, and develop the bravery to try new things. You touch every student on Mercer Island. You blaze a trail for the pathfinders. Your promise is the future, so that our children will be ready, not just for the workforce, but for the